All right, this is another episode of Your Local Election. I'm here today with Carmen Bucco running for Congress in New Jersey's 10th District against Democrat incumbent Donald Payne Jr. How are you today, Carmen?
I'm doing well. Thank you for the invite. I truly appreciate it. It
Yep,
gives us an opportunity to get our message out.
yep, that's what it's all about. Not enough candidates and enough races get the proper attention they deserve. So tell me, why did you get inspired to run for Congress this year?
So I've actually been running in political campaigns for quite some time now. Uh, in the last four elections, I ran for commissioner, if I remember, twice, and state senate last year. Uh, we need more people to step up. You know, I grew up in the foster. A little bit about me. I grew up in the foster care system. Survived the streets. Survived a drug addiction, and was given the American dream. Now I run a very good small business, and I have a foundation where I support foster kids, orphans, and underprivileged children transitioning into adulthood to give them an opportunity like I've gotten. So I think, people say it's a calling. I believe it's a calling. I've been given the American dream, and now it's my time to give back and focus on making a real difference, not just a band-aided difference, if that makes any sense.
Uh, yeah, it does make sense. Yep. Sometimes you got to think long term, not short term.
Well, look, people ask me every day, why do you keep running? Why do you keep running? I'm a firm believer, and I don't run away from problems. I face them head on. And that's your true testament to the fact that if you keep going and you don't run away from your problems, anything can happen. This year is going to be a very interesting year for politics.
I don't think anybody's going to disagree with that.
No, no.
No. And then your state, New Jersey, Senator Bob Menendez just announced he's not running for re-election after all. So the Democrat side for the Senate election is also weird, and it just adds on to the weirdness of the year.
I just think people, in general, people are tired, right? People are tired of the broken promises. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. And so many people are left behind. And I'm not willing to let that happen anymore.
Yeah. So, so let's say you do get elected to office. What are your top priorities when you go in office?
Honestly, man, there's so many priorities. We're a broken country. We're a broken state. First and foremost is all the illegal immigration, and I'm going to emphasize on that because we're spending billions upon billions of dollars. You got these illegal immigrants, and I'm not against immigration. I'm against legal immigration. I want to make that very, very, very clear. Um, we're forgetting about our own people in this country. We're forgetting about the vets. We're forgetting about the underserved communities. But we're dumping money into illegal immigrants to sit in a hotel for $400 a night. I was talking to a lady a couple nights ago. She supports veterans in New Jersey, down in Bernardsville, and they get like $3 a day for lunch, and it cost them, if they wanted a can of soda, it cost them $2.75. But we'll give illegal immigrants credit cards for free food that they just don't even eat because it's not their own type of food. How ludicrous is this? Where is the sense and the sensibility for our communities, our vets? It's just not there. When you talk about our police are getting beat up. I don't know who would want to be a cop today. I give these people and these men and women in blue the utmost credit. We just had a bunch of promotions this couple nights ago in our district. There should be no reason why these people don't go home to their families in a safe environment. Their families should not ever have to worry about them coming home at night. And this is going on throughout the world, or I'm sorry, throughout the country. It's got to stop. We need to get back to basics and hold people accountable for their actions. You commit a crime in this country and you're an illegal immigrant, there is no bail reform. You're out of here. So that's one of the things. We're getting overtaxed. They want to increase corporate tax to 28%. That falls down on the middle class. The middle class is no longer in existence. They all say they want to support the middle class, but what are you doing to the middle class? You're actually bankrupting the middle class, is what you're doing. Their credit cards are maxed out. People are having a hard time paying their mortgages. People are working 2-3 jobs just to have a family, but they encourage family life so you don't have a broken home. It's ass backwards. We need to get back to the basics and focus on what's going to fix this country, and stop pandering to just going out there and pandering to the votes that they think they're going to get. The times are changing. The Black communities are fed up. The Hispanic communities are fed up. People are fed up. But here's the problem. We can all be fed up, and we can all say, we're going to do something about it. Last year, 33% of the Republicans didn't come out and vote. And in talking to some of the Republicans that didn't come out and vote, they're like, oh, I'm not mailing in my vote. I emphasize to everybody, don't hate the player, hate the game, but play the game better. If every Republican came out and vote, we actually won a lot of the elections that we lost. So we're not even motivating our party. Our party needs major motivation, excitement, reason why they need to come out and vote. You have some very, very strong candidates out there in this upcoming election. I emphasize, take your time. You get that mail-in vote, don't worry about it. Call whoever's running, and they'll check once you mail in your vote to make sure that your vote got counted. We have 4 opportunities to get out to vote: mail-in vote, drop box, early vote, and election day. Anything can happen on election day. Machines go down, this happens, that happens. And everybody gets mad that their vote didn't count. Let's take this opportunity. No longer does your election start or one day, right, in November. That whole month of October, you have to focus on getting your vote and getting your vote in and counted. Let's take this by storm. Let's show them that we finally mean business. Let's show them that we can do a better job and we can fix the problems that are going on in this country.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. Voter rolls need to be cleaned up. Taxes need to be hammered down. Our districts that are ignored deserve attention. So there's just so many things, and I'm going to take them one by one, and I'm not just going to band-aid it. I believe a good politician is a good negotiator. We have got to work with both sides. I've been proven in my last elections that I've gotten Democratic votes. So I'm not afraid to go into these districts that are underserved because I grew up with these type of people, right? We have to be relatable. What happened 20 years ago is not the same thing that happens now, right? So you're in politics for 20 some odd years. You have no clue half the times on what the actual communities need. And a lot of our politicians, once they get in, they ignore you. I'm not that type of person. I have an open door policy. You call me, we're going to find a way to get the solution, and we're going to find a way to fix your problem.
Yeah, that's always great to hear. So I was looking at your website, and you also had something on there about government corruption.
We see it every day. Look, there is no way a politician goes into office making $150,000, $200,000 a year, and 10 years later comes out making millions. They're a multimillionaire. How is this possible? Well, let's talk about mail-in ballots, right? People are getting 4 or 5 mail-in ballots, and it's easy just to fill it out and send it in. That's part of corruption. We're going to stop the corruption head on. There is going to be no more. We're not going to allow it. You do something wrong, you're going to be held accountable for it.
Yeah. So your district in 2022, the Democrat candidate, incumbent Congressman Donald Payne Jr., he won with over 77% of the vote. So what makes you believe you're the one to flip this election red for this year?
I'm going to go into those districts and I'm going to have conversations with these people. I'm going to have meaningful conversations, not about how much money we can give you, but how can we make your life better? Right? Like I said before, once a politician gets elected, you don't see him, you don't hear him. Right? We're behind the eight ball, 100,000 votes. Can 100,000 votes be made up? I'm a positive person. I don't believe in negativity. I'm going to say yes. If we work together and we focus on going out there and grabbing those people and just changing their mindset, right? You see it today. The Republicans down the line are literally changing the mindset of a lot of these people. You hear it on the news. I'm not voting. I'm voting Republican this year. I'm voting Republican this year. They're starting to see the value, right? And the value behind what has been going on in the last 4 years. Are you any better off? No. Are you able to put food on your table? No. Are small businesses have the ability to earn? Small businesses have to raise their prices because of inflation. This should not be happening in our country. We're going to get back and we're going to help the misguided, right? A lot of people are misguided because they focus on the media, and the media, unfortunately, tells their narrative to make it beneficial. Excuse me, I'm sorry. To make it beneficial for them. So I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to find a way to start holding the media accountable. You need to tell the truth and you need to tell the full story. You see those videos on TikTok where you see a tenth of the video and it's only what they want to fit their narrative. That's not going to happen anymore. You know, you have all these sites coming out, Truth Social. People want the truth out. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that they would be upset if it wasn't what they wanted to hear, but they would probably respect you if you just gave the truth. And I live by that motto. I will not sacrifice my reputation just to get a vote. I will not change a story around just to appease somebody. I am who I am, and I'll stay true to who I am. And if we had more people like that in our government, you would see a big difference. I think the Republicans in New Jersey would start winning more elections if they would just come together, unite, and focus on what is in the best interest of the people, not the pockets and not their political cronies.
Yeah. The same thing could be said for elections in many other parts of the country, too. So just one final question. What else would you want people to know about you or your campaign?
Look, if you believe in my message, unfortunately, elections don't come cheap. We only ask if they would donate $25 to help get our message out. Come on board. If you're in New Jersey and you're a Republican, you're an independent that sways, you're a Democrat that's not happy about what's going on, believe me when I tell you, talk to your politicians. We have a hard time getting the word out because we simply can't afford it. Talk to them. Ask them the proper questions. Find out how you could get involved. Become a part of a movement that is going to make New Jersey a better place to live for everybody. And everybody, in my eyes, should I win this election, will be equally taken care of. We're going to go in and we're going to change the mindset of those districts that haven't gotten the attention, but say they're going to, but people keep saying they're going to get the attention. So I would ask, just please visit carmenbucco.com. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, Bucco for New Jersey. We'd love to have you on board. We want to hear what your issues are. We want to motivate everybody to understand. Please focus on getting your mail-in ballot, going to the polls, make sure that you get your vote in. Every vote this year is going to make a difference. And it's going to make a big difference. So we're going to get that 100,000 votes, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed, God willing, that people will give me the opportunity. Give me 2 years. Let me show you what can be done. And in that 2 years, don't reelect me if you feel I'm not doing the job. If I am, get on board even more, and let's just take New Jersey by storm and bring New Jersey back and put smiles on our faces for once again, not, miserable stress about worrying about making $1 and paying our bills.
Yep. That all sounds very great. I hope to see you win the election this year.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Yep. All right. Just good luck on the campaign, and let's see New Jersey flip.
Thank you very much. God bless. Stay safe.